on these controllers, which also turn to be a thermometer, on this from older cooking plates. I do use a cooking plates, vintage one. This knob may be at 0 and may feel impossible to rotate. And the reason for this is, for some reason, there was people which had greasy hands, oily hands from cooking, and they would use their hands to rotate this thing, and then grease will just smear and get onto the actual pin or stud in the center of this knob. And when obviously this happens over many years, there's grease accumulating inside, and when basically what happens is, when you are cooking, try first to heat up the plate. Just actually, perhaps if it's a 0, it's not going to work, but if it's hot, it does rotate nicely. Once it's cooled down for a couple of hours, what happens is the grease in the center of this pin gets hardened, and the knob feels almost impossible to rotate. It's quite crazy. So either you open it like this, but I don't think it's really necessary. What you want to try is see if you can lift it a little bit, probably maybe slightly. You will kind of make a small gap in there, and just try to pour isopropyl alcohol to reach that pin, maybe from the side like this. Lift it a bit, lick a bit of pour a bit of alcohol isopropyl, a little bit, so it doesn't really get inside, and then just rotate it so alcohol will get onto the grease, dislodge it, and maybe try to let it dry, right? So you don't want liquid here when you are cooking. Just let it sit 1-2 days so the alcohol evaporates from inside, hopefully. And just be careful, right, when you cook next time, so you don't get an electric shock somehow, or just be present so it doesn't heat up, so the alcohol doesn't cause contacts that may cause a fire or something. Just be aware. Now, I did open mine. It's not complicated, depends on the model. It's just 3 Phillips screws, but they also may be stuck on grease. Yes, it's greasy. And this is the pin right there in the center. I'm going to lick some alcohol underneath this kind of metal plate right on the pin. So I'm going from underneath, but it's the same idea, and it's going to clean that grease. Hopefully it's going to work nicely next time, not getting stuck. I do use these plates and I really like them. Now you need to get, I'm sure this one tells you the wattage. Does it say? My view is not good. Perhaps 1600 watts. So this is a baking plate. Some of them have very low watts, maybe 150 watts or so, 10 times lower. Those are just for keeping the food warm. But this one, I don't have it here. It's for baking, and it gets really hot actually, and I'm actually basically doing pita bread on it. But you can bake anything else. However, they are not really non-stick, so just be careful with that part. But yes, I do use them, and this is very solid, still working, and no reason not to use them. I got them from thrift stores, and it's not always easy to find them. This one was made in Canada. Does it say on this? It would say on the back of the actual plate. I'm not sure if it says made in Canada. Actually, it was made in Montreal, believe it. Wait, some place was saying made in Montreal. Oh, it's actually on the connector side of the plate for this item. Anyhow, all this to say that it's not a problem that cannot be fixed.